So today I'm going to be doing a what I eat in a day video. I thought you might enjoy following me along today. It's not going to be just what I eat, but what I fix for other people. So that includes my grandkids are coming over later, so I'm going to bake them a little cake. I'm going to have dinner for my husband and I. So I just got done working out. It was a leg day. I have all these wobbly legs. I am exhausted from that workout. I am going to go ahead and I do have some egg whites. So I'm going to make an egg white omelet, and then I'm going to start preparing my meals because I'm going to be gone all afternoon and I'm not going to have time to make dinner, but I want to have everything ready so that I'm staying on my program and making sure that this all works really good. So this morning, before I went to work out, I had an Oikos yogurt. I had I think it was a strawberry one. And those are like, 80, 90 calories. They have a ton of protein in them, like 15 grams. There's zero sugar, zero fat. They're just a really healthy little thing to have before you work out. And so I've also got a nice iced coffee that I made. And so I'm gonna get started on my omelet. So I realize I actually have several things that I have to cook, and I need to kind of figure out an order of how to do it so I don't run out of time. So I'm going to be making a little cake for my grandkids today and for a lady that I like to make goodies for every once in a while. So anyway, I have this cake that my sister sent me. It's called a mochi cake mix. Now, mochi or whatever. Anyway, we love those little ice cream mochi things, and so I don't know, she found this at Trader Joe's, so I thought I would give it a try. And this will be the quickest thing to cook in my oven, and then I'll get started on my omelet. So this is just kind of a pre-made cake mix. It's supposed to be similar to that ice cream, only in a cake. So I thought it might be kind of fun for the grandkids to try. Just gonna add the cake mix. It said you're gonna add 2 large eggs. It says 4 tablespoons of melted butter, and then 1 cup of water. And this is just gonna be regular old room temperature water. All right, we're just gonna give that a mix. All right, I've sprayed an 8x8 pan, and all I'm gonna do is just put this cake mix right into the pan. I have my oven preheating at 350 degrees. It says to bake it for 45 or 50 minutes. I'm gonna set my timer for 40 minutes and then we'll check on it. So the next thing I'm gonna do is just cut up some onion and some peppers. I wanna put that into my omelet this morning, or I'm probably gonna do a scramble just because it's so fast and easy. I'm gonna spray my pan with a little bit of cooking spray. All right, we'll start cooking that up and I'll be right back. All right, now once you get your vegetables cooked down the way you like them, this is perfect for me. They're about half cooked, and I'm gonna add a little bit of egg whites to this. I didn't add any salt, but I did add some pepper, and I didn't add salt because I'm gonna be putting in some salsa. Now, obviously the egg white is gonna have a different kind of consistency to it. For me, I don't mind it at all. I think it's completely fine. And the way I season it up, I use some of my homemade salsa and a little bit of feta cheese. And so it's just perfect by the time I'm done. So when I get this almost cooked, then I'm gonna put some feta over it, just a little bit. It adds a lot of flavor with very little cheese. I just gotta give it a little sprinkle. I'm gonna do the same thing with the salsa. Just like that. Oh boy, it already smells amazing. And then that's it. I'm gonna give it like maybe 30 seconds, and I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of the pan. And that's perfect for me. And there you go, an egg white scramble. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brown up about a pound of ground beef. And I'm waiting for my cake to finish baking, but at the next step, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cook up some spaghetti squash. So I've drained the oil from my ground beef, and so all I'm gonna do is add some home canned pasta sauce. These were from the tomatoes from my garden. We're just gonna let that cook up a few minutes. Everything's all cooked. But the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start cutting up my spaghetti squash. I'm gonna clean that, and then we'll get ready to bake that because our cake is just about done. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut this huge spaghetti squash. Now, I actually grew this in my garden this last summer. I don't know why some of them grew so big this year, but I had a really nice harvest of spaghetti squash. It was great. I love spaghetti squash. It's definitely my favorite squash. This is a big one. All right. And it is beautiful. So I'm gonna take out all the insides of the squash. You just wanna get it clean like that. All right, so the way that I prepare my spaghetti squash is that I put about a tablespoon, maybe a teaspoon of olive oil inside the squash, and I just kind of move it all around, get everything kind of wiped down with the oil. And then I put on a little bit of garlic powder, just like that. And a little bit of pepper. I don't really salt this, just kind of rub the garlic in. Now I'm gonna put this in a preheated oven at 390, and I'm gonna cook this for about an hour or until it's done. Now this is a big squash, so it might take a little bit longer, but I just want it fork tender. So the last thing that I'm gonna do before I start putting everything away is that I am gonna start cleaning some lettuce and some vegetables that we can use in our salad tonight. I'm gonna get all that made ahead of time. All right, so I just kind of patted this dry with a paper towel. Just gonna break it up a little bit. I'm gonna take a little bit of cilantro. All I'm gonna do is just kind of put that into my lettuce. I'm doing this instead of mixing it. You can put whatever you like in your salad. This is what I'm putting in today. I actually didn't go grocery shopping this weekend. I only went the weekend before. I still had a lot of groceries for some reason. I usually go once a week, but I don't know, for some reason, I had quite a bit. So I'm trying to make it till the end of the week without going back to the store. I think I can do it if I use up everything I have. And of course I've got lots of canned things that if I do run out, I can. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit more onion and cilantro on the top just for looks. Because you know what they say, presentation's everything. All right, now I'm just gonna put a lid on this and I'm just gonna stick it in the refrigerator. And when it's time to have dinner, we've got the salad all ready, and I'll have the squash spaghetti also ready. All I'm gonna have to do is just heat that up. So if you'll notice, there's one theme that goes through all my videos since I've been trying to lose weight, and that is I work the hardest of anything at trying to be prepared. I don't want to be caught off guard when I'm hungry, so I run out and go get something fast food or something fattening or grab chips or whatever. I try to make sure that I always have things that are on my plan, on hand, and that I take care of that first thing because I don't want to slip up. So preparation, that's going to be the key to helping you to lose weight. So I have finished my long, busy day, and it's so nice to be able to come home and have dinner all ready. And let me show you how easy it's gonna be to put all this together. We're talking 2 minutes. So I've already got my spaghetti, my spaghetti squash spaghetti put together. I've got a beautiful salad that I made. So all I'm gonna do is just heat this spaghetti squash up in the microwave and put my salad together. I'll bring you back as soon as it's ready to eat. And there is my beautiful dinner. I actually put a boiled egg, I chopped it up and put it on top of my salad for some extra protein. This is so healthy. It's primarily squash. There's no noodles in it, but this is so good. Beautiful salad with some buttermilk ranch dressing. I'm going to be having that for my dinner. And I may have an apple later. I'm not sure if I'm going to or not. These are some apples off of my tree. So if I do, I'll have an apple later tonight. But for now, I think this is probably going to do it for me. So thanks for watching today. I hope this inspired you, gave you some ideas on things to do to help you stay on your program, whatever it is. I've lost 67 pounds to date. It's been a little over a year, about a year and 2 months, a month and a half, almost 2 months. And it's going pretty good. I'm hoping by this time next year to have another 50 pounds off, and I should be at my healthy weight. So anyway, thanks for joining me. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give me a like, a thumbs up, or ring that bell for future notifications, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.